Protestor ties himself to goal, bringing Everton vs Newcastle to a standstill. A protester tied himself to a goal at Goodison Park on Thursday evening during the Premier League game between Everton and Newcastle. The man wore an orange shirt that read "Just Stop Oil" and had a cable tie around his neck. A different man wearing a similar shirt attached himself to one of the goals at the Emirates on Wednesday evening. It took around 8 minutes for the police to detach the man from the goal, allowing play to resume. It's believed a second man entered the playing surface before being ejected. The second half was barely 5 minutes old when the protester tied himself to the goalpost at the Gwlades Street end and was only removed when bolt croppers were deployed. The campaign group Just Stop Oil have admitted responsibility for the stunt. They tweeted, "Just Stop Oil supporter locks on to goalpost during Everton vs Newcastle United game." The group went on to write, "This evening, Lewis, a 21-year-old supporter of Just Stop Oil, locked on to the goalpost at Goodison Park wearing a Just Stop Oil t-shirt, causing the referee to briefly stop play." An alleged statement from the support, on behalf of Just Stop Oil, reads, "It's 2022, and it's time to look up, time to step up, and not stand by. It's time to act like it's an emergency. Report after report is telling me that my future is going to be dire, and my government is telling me not to worry and pay into a pension. But we have a choice. We can choose to highlight that our climate is breaking down, we can choose to resist this government that is betraying us, we can choose to step up and not stand by." Just Stop Oil added, "Our government is betraying us by funding new oil fields in the North Sea. New oil means destruction of our children's future. It means war on small island states. And it means suffering now for the poorest and most marginalized in all regions. We must number Just Stop Oil. It's a no-brainer." The protester who tied himself to a goalpost at the Emirates on Wednesday evening is allegedly named Kai, a 20-year-old law student from the University of Manchester. The game between Arsenal and Liverpool wasn't delayed for too long as stewards quickly stopped the protest. According to Just Stop Oil, Kai said, "If we lose control of our climate, which is exactly where we're headed at the moment, then we put everything and everyone at risk. My generation won't have a future. The government is encouraging more investment in oil and gas, despite the danger of climate collapse. I want the government to do all they can to avoid this. They need to get a grip. More oil and gas will not help people with their energy bills, but will kill more people now and in future."